Well, got more wind damage to the barn. I don't know how much more she could take. Just about blowed the whole side out of her last night. Lord have mercy. She's about gone. Get in here and just about had it. Hello, girls. There's 10 blew off last night. There now, I ain't gonna bother you, girl. Look at her in there. Hello, budgie. Betty, stop. Betty, no. Betty, no. You got to be a good girl. I know you want to play. Stop. I've had pretty good wind. Last night I was out at about 11 o'clock. I'm nailing tin back on the house roof. It blew part head off. I'm gonna tell you how hard it is to put the tin on and the wind blowing in the middle of the night with a flashlight. But I had to do it to keep rain coming in the house. So anyway, I'll get off here and do a little video here in a few minutes. Talk to you guys later. Hello everybody, I'm back again. If you watch first the video, you see a little bit of this barn down here is damaged. I've got done feeding here, and I'm gonna run over in another place and check some more cattle and see what kind of more barn damage is on that place. And the boys ain't called on the other places, so evidently everything's all right on them. But that's the only place that I don't reckon it's been checked, so I'm gonna run and do that just here quick as I get done doing this video. But you know, suppression of conservative or Christian conservative or just conservatives, Republicans, whatever you want to call it, is still real. I mean, YouTube suppresses conservative videos. I heard Tucker Carlson there the other day talking about how YouTube was suppressing his videos, his content. So I guess the liberals are still there. They don't want to hear the truth, and they want to keep it going where Washington feeds these politicians, Democrats in Washington feed the mainstream media their talking points, and they run with it, and they make stories upon it, and anything to fight President Trump or any good he's trying to do. None of us perfect in this world, and I'm pretty sure President Trump and Elon Musk doesn't come out and say, he makes mistakes, but he tries to clarify it as quick as he can. And now these politicians coming out talking about the economy and how well, I'm going to tell you, we've been in a recession for 2 years. People ain't stupid. That's why we voted for the way we voted, for the economy and change the way Washington works. That's why we elected President Trump to go in there with a bulldozer and start pushing that stuff out of there. I can't understand why they can't understand that. But it's anything to fight Trump. It makes no difference. They've done said they're going to resist no matter what. So they really don't care about the American people. They care about their money and their power, and it proves that when Elon Musk is trying to cut all this corruption and dark money out of government, or it's circling back into these Democrats and their Change America plans that they had, New World Order junk. They're so mad that they're not getting the way to change this country. They tried to separate during race. They tried this sex stuff, that men could be women could be men, and attacking children in school with this sex nonsense. Doing everything they can to take the teaching to Jesus Christ out of anything. But you can have Muslim beliefs. They'll fight tooth and nail to let a terrorist stay in here. I mean, really? I seen a woman today, a protester, that had a sign that said America needs more Muslims, more illegal aliens, and more love. Well, when you let terrorists cross the border and you get them Muslims that want Sharia law, when they chop your hands off, we'll see how much love you have. Because I'm telling you, them people are so stupid. Their belief is they do not believe in homosexuality. If you go over to Saudi Arabia, or you go over to Hamas, and go in there with your little sign, LGBT, they'll cut your head off. They're that stupid and backwards. I mean, it makes you so mad, and you see people on news, and you have to know they know better, but it's about money and power. It's sort of like in the Bible where it says, if you listen to a bad preacher and you're part of that flock, if he goes over the cliff, you'll go over with him. Well, that's sort of how America has become. Just like the pandemic, when there's so many people, sheep run to get that. And now it's coming out with medical stuff that a lot of harm in it, and people got no recourse. And it'll be the same way as we get closer to the end time. People will take that mark. Matter of fact, I would say a lot of them will run to it. I mean, the truth's the truth. Me, I'm a pure blood myself. I didn't take no jabby poo and I didn't wear the mask. Because, you know what? That mask, it wasn't worth two hoops and you know what? Because think about it. If a fart can go through your underwear and a pair of breeches and come out, now just think about that mask. Now how did that stop anything? It didn't stop nothing. I just get so tired of people being sheep and following the mainstream media like it was gospel. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I had a conversation with one of my cousins today, and they asked me why in the world I would want to get on here and do this. And put yourself out there when people really don't care and they don't want to listen no way. They've got set in their own ideals, and most of them believe everything they see on TV. Why would I want to put myself out there? Well, like I told her, I want to leave something for my kids and grandkids. But I wanted to take a stand. I wanted to, you know, not go quietly, not hide under a rock, stand up and be accounted. You know, I got out and got people to go vote for President Trump. The first time I ever did anything like it in my life. You know, I didn't pay attention to politics till I was in my 40s, and when they started doing stuff that interfered with my way of life and making money, I finally figured out you better pay attention, because these people are out to make sure that they get every penny of yours that you earn, to blow on nothing up there in Washington. You know, when they bought tobacco out, it went through that night, and I was watching it on satellite, on C-SPAN. And when it went through, the farmer was going to get quite a bit of money to change his operation, if you know, to diversify out of tobacco into either vegetables or cattle or you know. But right in the middle of the night, they changed 2 words in that bill, and the states got all the money, and the farmers didn't get hardly nothing. Well, that's the way we're treated. The power, the government gets it all. Just think about the way we've been treated during the hurricanes and all this stuff. People down in North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, parts of South Carolina, Southwest Virginia, Northeast Tennessee. And what was they doing with some of that money? Being caught, funneling into illegal aliens, buying them houses, putting them up in hotels. And they're still at it. They're still finding out stuff. So when are we going to come out in one big voice? Besides electing President Trump, we've got to keep coming out in one big voice and get rid of these demonic. Democratic Party has to go. They're demonic. They're socialist. They're communist. That Hakeem Jeffries come out and said they wanted to fight the streets. They're turning people loose on Tesla, shooting them up, blowing them up, and trying to burn them up, and threatening to kill him. There's still death threats against President Trump. And anybody that stands up to fight. Now it's the podcasters that's conservative. They're swatting them. Evil. They're evil. Ain't that funny how they claim it? They called us white supremacists and attack on democracy, January of 2020. And they get out and actually burn stuff, shoot up stuff, try to kill people. You got activist judges. They're trying to stop President Trump, and he has the constitutional authority to do what he's doing, and they're still trying to stop him any way they can. The Supreme Court's going to have to step in and put a stop to this, and the Congress is going to have to step in and impeach some of these judges and get them off the bench. They're there to abide by the Constitution, not make law above their authority. They're doing stuff way above their pay grade. And they need to be checked into to see where their families stand, if they took any of this NGO money, if they're NGOs, or what they're doing. How this money circles around and back in these judges and their families. Just like Joe Biden grifters, you know, you got to be able to prove that these judges doing that. And, you know, like that judge in New York, his daughter's a big Democratic operative who took a lot of money. I know this video is long and people probably won't watch it. YouTube won't let it go nowhere. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep on putting them out like I told my cousin. You know, one of these days when I'm dead and gone, my children, grandchildren can maybe pull some of this stuff up and look. And with the world may be different then, or they may be worse, and maybe give some backbone to stand up, keep standing up, and fight on. You know, you know, people at my age and older, we still got fight left in us, and we still need to stand up for our children and grandchildren and protect our way of life. You know, the churches has failed and let us down. I was watching a YouTube channel the other day. I can't remember what it was, but what name it was. I just happened to scroll on it. They was talking about that people had got saved, and the people was trying to bring up their past, that, you know, what they done when they're in their youth, or say 6 months before they got saved. Well, I listened to that preacher, and he really didn't give no good message there. Well, here's the straight of that. When you get saved, your sins is washed away. You're washed in the blood of the Lamb. You've entered a new life. That's what it means. Your sins is washed away. Does that mean that we won't slip? No, it don't mean that. But it means we gotta keep our faith and have faith. We're gonna make mistakes. We're only human. But like I always say, my favorite one is where Jesus said, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. And I believe that wholeheartedly. You know, we all have breakdowns, and we cost lots of money to fix, or we lose a cow or someone close to us, and we think, well, why God, why me? Well, as I hear today someone say, well, why not you? Are you something special? What is that? That's you believe in God and trust in God and have faith. God does not punish nobody. The only one that punishes is the devil. Working again your faith, trying to break your faith in God, trying to pull you back his way. Now, that's the way I see it. And we have to keep our faith. Because one thing about it, God give us free will. We can either, as old Star Wars movie, you can either go to the dark side or you can come to the light. But I've rambled on enough today. I know people won't watch all this anyway. Long videos they don't watch. I see my analytics, they cut off about 3 minutes, 2 minutes sometimes, maybe sometimes 2 seconds. But I'm going to get over and check on the other cattle at the other place, and I'm going to check the barns there, and the good Lord willing, I'll see you next time. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you for watching. And I don't usually ask this of people, but if you would, like it, subscribe. Where you agree or disagree, just make a comment. And if you don't agree, that's fine too. You know, I get a lot of bad comments held in review. You ain't going to hurt my feelings. Just tell me what you think. God bless you. I'll see you next time.